The rain poured down onto Twig. His fur was soaked and wet, and he couldn't stop himself from shivering. He could feel the cold creep into him from the ground below. Despite all this, he felt numb. Thistle lay before him, his body cold as ice. It had been a good day. The kids were playing, Snake Speckle was grooming Dodon to calm her down in the stormy weather, and now they all stood in a circle around him, Thistle, his only true friend in this group. Twig had long since committed himself to these cats, but seeing how fast a life could be taken, his loyalty had faltered. Slatestone, one of the cats who had been there when it happened, she stood tall and strong, but she wasn't afraid to show her tail drooping and the shimmer in her eyes as she spoke. Thistle was one of the first cats who joined us here. He was hard-working and always trying his best to make sure everyone was happy. I remember the first time he came to me in my den. She let out a small murmur of laughter as she thought about the Tom. He had been very worried lately, and as we spoke of what his trouble was, he told me it felt like some of the bees in the territory had been hunting him. The cats around smiled, others purred with amusement, and some stood as quiet as stone. In the short time he was with us, he already saved our 2 kits, Sunny and Cinder, volunteered more times than I can count, and been a good and caring friend. Slatestone looked straight at Twig, and he felt a strong feeling calling him forward, pushing him to say something, anything, but he couldn't. He broke the gaze and looked at the ground. Around him, a couple of other cats got up and told stories. Every word seemed to hurt and make his heart beat with love all at the same time. Eventually, cats started walking away to their nests or patrol, and camp life went back to normal. Twig sat there, his friend, until the stars shone strong in the sky. Only then did he whisper a very small, almost non-existent "thank you" into the fur of his friend. The evening after, Twig was determined. He still had dirt under his paws as he called the cats to a meeting and looked around at the others. The words caught in his throat for only a moment. "I have an idea for the 2-leg path outside. We will dig tunnels under the path, twine branches together to create easy climbing over with the use of trees. As many paths as we can make to get over the thunder path that blocks us from our territory." The group started murmuring around him, but he stood tall. It was a good idea, and it was going to work. Soon enough, some cats nodded, and whispers of excitement broke up. Not everyone seemed on board, but no cat seemed to have the guts to deny him this hope. Blaze was the first cat to let out a loud yowl, volunteering his help, and Twig couldn't help but feel his heart warm. He could make this territory safer. He was done running from danger. It was time he met it head-on, with a strong will and cats to accompany him. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Warrior Cat Sims 3 challenge. My goodness, Thistle, he did not get out alive at all. He rolled a 86, I believe. And anything above 50 when getting hit by a monster is unfortunately just death. We did have some plasma bugs actually in our inventory. So if he had rolled under a 50, we would have actually been able to save him. So that is a little bit sad, definitely. But Twig has actually decided that he is going to make the path safer by digging tunnels and intertwining branches to create little bridges overhead over the 2-leg thunder path here. So it's basically this entire thunder path that we will ignore in the future. And I mean this little part as well. But this Thunderpath will not have any of these bridges, and as soon as it goes to this bridge here, it won't have any either. So it's just this one line here that I wish I could just remove altogether, but unfortunately I cannot. So, I don't know exactly when this is gonna count, but at some point in the future, you guys will see that this actually has... I mean, the cats are still gonna run over it, obviously, but we're just gonna ignore any potential two-leg monsters that run through our cats at that point. Just because it's straight in their territory, it's kind of silly that these poor cats have to deal with that. I could imagine if we ever have any cats that live here, we might do the same for this road. Maybe not this part, but like up here maybe. Because there is a little lot up here potentially. We'll have to see how that works. Anywho, Blaze and Slatestorm are actually out here to collect some herbs instead of Pixel, because Blaze was very, very passionate about the fact that Pixel should not be out after what happened last time. Not until the roads are fixed. So I could imagine she's actually helping Twig build the roads instead. Yeah. Because she also wants to help, of course. But she also wants to be there for her kittens, of course. So Slatestone right now, you're just gonna collect... I think I might actually have... Yeah, pet autonomy is off. Hold on. Has the kittens reset again? They have... It's 12 days, kittens. 12 days. In fact, you have 8 days until you actually grow up. That's going to be so much fun. And they're actually both hungry, so that's a little bit frustrating. I'm going to go over and just get them some food, I think. Look at this prey pile. There's plenty of food. Okay, kittens, come over here and eat some things. Twig. Ooh. Okay, I don't think the nuzzle is gonna work. I'm actually gonna help her out a little bit here and socialize. I know I can't do this with Pixel because she has a fear of the opposite gender, but she actually did walk up to him now, so I'm gonna start an interaction there. Another thing as well is that I think instead of this small... Well, maybe not. I don't know. I think his goal is safety in the territory for now. Well, safety of others, I guess. So his goal has actually evolved a little bit there. So now he's not only thinking about himself when it comes to safety, he really wants to see every cat be safe around him. And I'm also thinking either Cinder or Sunny. I'm not quite sure which one. There is Sunny, who's very serious and trustworthy. And then there's Cinder, who's curious and dull. Considering she's curious, I don't think she would get too scared of a lot of things. Hold on. I think I'm gonna randomly generate between these two. So Cinder is gonna be under 50 and Sunny is gonna be above 50. Okay, so Cinder, we're actually gonna give her the fear of thunder paths. So she has a really, really hard time crossing them. But this is probably not gonna be more than just in general roleplay kind of thing, because I don't think we can really... I mean, if you guys have any ideas of how we actually put that into gameplay, that would be great. But right now it's just more of a roleplay thing that, whoa, she got really, really scared with the fact that Thistle just disappeared like that, just all of a sudden. And she's gonna be a little bit scared of that. The Thunderpath that did that to him. Seems like Rook is actually hunting a little bit. Okay, we found some garlic. I do believe there's a plant over here as well. Yeah, here, green leaf. We really want some green leaf. So let's harvest that for sure. Blaze actually has cardinal. Slatestone's pretty hungry, so that would be great. I almost can't believe we've had our first death yet. I mean, it was so sudden as well. I do believe there's more plants. Yeah, there's some white caps up here. They're really good for stopping bleeding. Don't mind the water glitching out. It's fine. That's actually really good for stopping bleeding. Oh, goodness. Our forest spirit has already run over. But yeah, you can really stuff this into wounds. Don't try this in real life. These are cats. It's a pixel... Well, not a pixel world. Well, technically is, but yeah. This is not correct. Don't... Please don't stuff your wounds with random mushrooms you find in the forest. It's probably not going to end up too well. Of course. No, this is all just pure for fun, fake medicine recipes here. But there we go. So we do have a couple things there. We might go over to Blaze and be like, hey, okay, we're done. I want some more now. Oh, he actually is catching a rainbow beetle. Okay, she's stalking for prey as well now. Oh, he failed. Okay, let's just sniff her then. There we go. We're gonna give her the hunger bar. Oh goodness, there's a two-leg and it's a fairy. I'm gonna just kind of total annihilation him. Just kaboom. There we go. He never existed. I think we're gonna go over here to this area potentially with Blaze. It's a little bit of a drier area compared to the other places. The kittens are just playing in puddles and goofing around with their mom. That is absolutely... Oh, goodness. That is adorable. Don't know if you heard that in the background, but don't mind that. Snake Speckle actually seems like he wants to visit the park, which I'm gonna take as he wants to go out and patrol a little bit. So we're gonna send him and a patrol out, actually. Ooh, or maybe he was kind of thinking like, oh, I want to go to the park, like the fishing spot. That would be interesting. Oh well, a rook has found 2 birds here. There we go. Snake Speckle, I mean, yeah, you're stalking for prey. We're gonna have you stalk for prey over here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Are you on your way? Yeah, there we go. Okay, Dodon, I would send you out, but you're scared, so I don't think you're gonna want to. I'm gonna send Rook over here and just work ever so slightly more on hunting. Twig definitely as well. It's gonna go over here and hunt a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna send him home just like so. Okay, there we go. But back to these two. Blaze, you can't just sleep next to the birds. Also, what in the world? This is a cool bird. Slatestone. Okay, you're hunting something right now. That's fine. We have a ghost chili bush here that I would love to pick as long as, or as soon as Slatestone is done potentially catching something. We also have some cinnamon, unfortunately not harvestable. And some sweetgrass that we can harvest. Okay. Go over here so you can catch. Or catch. So you can harvest some plants here. There we go. Is there anything else around? Plant-wise? It doesn't look like it. You can stalk a little bit more for prey. We're almost done here. They're gonna head back, I think. After this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tree. Go over here. Or no. No, the cinnamon was right. Okay, yeah, no, there's only this one left, I guess. Playing this warrior cat challenge is making me want to play just normal Sims 3 a lot. Not gonna lie, that would be pretty fun as well. Maybe a another sort of challenge with humans instead. Well, still with animals probably, but a little bit more set in reality. As much as Sims can be set in reality, I suppose. Okay, so this is 3 ghost chilies. And 3 sweetgrass. Okay, well that's nice. Blaze, are you done stalking for prey? I think Slatestone would just go over to you. And our little forest spirit, thank you. You're gonna be sent over there again. So you're not in the way. Okay, there we go. I think these 2 are gonna head home. Dodon, what in the world? Oh, you're just hunting for the fun of it. Rook actually caught an assassin bug. And now that we have... Where are all the lights, by the way? This is very dark all of a sudden. I'm gonna speed ahead a little bit here so the lights turn on. Well, hopefully they turn on. There we go. There's some lights. Rook is actually a very good hunter. Her and Slatestone have been starting to talk and stuff, so we actually can use prey items now as a maybe not fish and stuff, but we can definitely use land prey items as herbal remedies now. Well, not herbal remedies, but remedies at least. So that's pretty fun. So we can use rainbow beetles, assassin bugs, all of those prey items now. Because Rook actually knew quite a lot about them. Oh, and it seems like these 2 are back. I'll have to increase the lighting here, I think, because goodness, I don't know if it's just because it's bright outside for me, but I can't see a thing right now. Okay, hold on. Sorry for all this darkness here. I'll have to really light up camp in the future, I think. Look at how much we have now all of a sudden. Oh, some of our garlic disappeared, it looks like. I wonder if it's on the ground outside right now. I have no clue, actually. We might find it on the ground sometime. When it gets a bit brighter, goodness. We're actually going into fall now. I'm just looking at these little kittens, thinking about how fun it's gonna be when they grow up. Dodon's gonna use the bathroom. Dodon, weren't you out hunting? You were. You only caught 1 beetle. That's fine. Look at how many beetles and prey items and everything we have in here. And Twig actually just increased his hunting skill to level 7. Oh, and it looks like Pixel and Blaze. Oh, that is adorable. So those 2 are just absolutely lovely together. Oh, and now they're grooming each other. That is so cute. So very, very cute. And Twig is catching a snake. Oh, actually, Twig wants to give a present to Slatestone. This rainbow beetle sure would be a good present, I think. And they're very good at getting things, actually. And it does look like my lightning startle mod is working, because so far only Dodon has been startled. And even then it is not running across the map. For those of you who don't know, seasons and pets do not go well together. The pets will get startled, and whenever there's any lightning, and you cannot cancel the action, even with cheats, and they will just run. I mean like all the way over here, potentially. And it's always the same spot. There's just one spot they always run to, and it is very frustrating. And then you have to reset them, which resets their moods and everything. And in a challenge like this, oh, that's not really what you want to do. You can't drink that, sir, but you can eat some of all this prey. I mean, come on. Twig, where are you? You actually wanted to... Oh, you're sleeping, but I think you're gonna go anyways. Was that a venomous snake? Well, venomous in the game, at least. It was, and he has caught a rare item, so we're gonna send him over here. Yeah, see, they would get this moodlet, and I can't cancel this. I'm trying, but I can't. Dodon does run off, as she's gonna do now. But she doesn't run that far. I mean, yeah, there you go. She's already done. So that's pretty cool that the mod is working. It's just one of those things that is quality of life. Anywho, we're gonna have him present this lovely rainbow beetle to Slatestone. Hopefully that is going to potentially save a kitten's life in the future. Or just go bad. I don't really know. It can do both. You having a hard time finding a place to put that, Twig? There we go. There we go. Okay, and they're actually gonna nuzzle a little bit. So that's very, very adorable. He's also gonna give this honeypot ant. That helps with cats who have hairballs. Because if they throw up while having a hairball, we have to roll to see if they're sick. So it's nice to just have that. Okay, I think you're gonna pee here and then sleep in your den, wherever your den is. I can't see anything at all. Sleep there. There we go. Goodness gracious. I'm really gonna have to put some lighting in here. Apparently fall is way darker than normal. I'm gonna try to speed things up a little bit so we actually can see something. Snakebeckle seems to have gone over to talk to Twig a little bit. He actually wants to chase Twig, but Twig is very tired. Oh, see, someone threw up. I'm pretty sure that was Pixel. I might just roll. I'm not sure. She did have... I think she was the only one with a hairball before. I didn't see it, to be fair. But it does look like she actually threw that up. Okay, I'm gonna roll a random generator. Let's see, that's a pretty high number. I'm gonna see the stats here. Well, the stats. She is an adult. It's actually autumn. Oh, if it had been Greenleaf, she wouldn't have gotten sick. But she is actually sick now. Dodon, gosh darn it, are you also sick? Okay. Looks like we might have some drama next episode, because they actually both rolled to be sick right now. That's definitely not great. I am going to fix that next episode, I think. And hopefully nothing happens to them. They are sick, but I don't know what they're sick with. So that's a little bit worrying. I think I'm gonna have you sleep. Dodon, you're eating. Thank goodness. There we go. Good job. And then you can sleep next to Snakespeckle here. She actually wants to talk to Snakespeckle now. And Rook, for that matter. And she wants to play chase with the others. That's pretty fun. Okay, there we go. It's finally starting to get a little bit lighter. Rook is eating snakes. Of course she does. I think she likes, well, fish typically, like frogs and stuff. I think she likes amphibians and reptiles, probably. Hello? Where is this kitten? Cinder, you're all the way out here? Oh, well, that's interesting. I know that I said Cinder probably wouldn't pounce on her earlier, but I mean, these two seem to be getting along quite a lot. Cinder and Rook, they seem to be always running after each other. That's interesting. All the way back here in the darkness. Interesting indeed. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out... Is this Frost? You guys! Oh, yeah. And Slatestone wants to visit the park again, because look at this! There's Frost now. I'm gonna see if I can fix so there's a roof above this prey pile. Just so we don't have to deal with the snow in the future. Potentially also within the dens. I'll see if I can fix something about that. Speaking of dens, actually, we're gonna need an apprentice's den, aren't we? We already have the warrior's den in here, but maybe the apprentice's den can be over here somewhere? As well as the elder's den, potentially. There's also the fact that Slatestone can actually garden. She can actually plant herbs and stuff. But I don't think she will at this point. I think she will probably only plant new things in New Leaf. And little Cinder seems to just be running around pouncing on all the cats. But there you guys go. I think we're gonna end it here. And if you guys are enjoying this series and want to see where it goes, be sure to potentially subscribe if you want. And I'll actually be very excited to see where it goes myself, because I have no clue with all these random generators going around. Oh, these little kittens. I can't wait until they grow up. I really hope they grow up. I hope they don't die miserably. But if you guys are interested, I hope I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.